Vanna White has been with Wheel of Fortune for 42 years, making her an expert on the game. However, after all these years, the contestants can still manage to surprise her. Vanna has had many experiences with players that have left her with the giggles. She has shared with fans what some of her favorite moments are. Keep reading to find out more. Vanna White shares 40 years of memories on Wheel of Fortune. Vanna White joined co-host Pat Sajak on Wheel of Fortune on December 13, 1982. Even after over 40 years, she remains amused by contestants. Over the years, White has had many moments with contestants that have been entertaining. However, she has a few favorites. Vanna revealed that she has empathy towards the nervous players, but she can't help but giggle with some of the incorrect answers. Wheel of Fortune. Vanna White gave some hilarious examples of missed puzzles. She said one player had the phrase, "more fun than a barrel of monkeys," and the contestant guessed, "more fun than a barrel of Vikings." Vanna had more examples. She said on December 30th a contestant certainly made viewers laugh when she guessed the wrong famous city food instead of New York cheesecake. She guessed New York cheesesteak. Wheel of Fortune. Vanna White shares favorite moment from Wheel of Fortune career. Vanna White has plenty of examples of hilarious mishaps on the Wheel of Fortune. She said one player answered styrofoam hat instead of styrofoam cup. However, one moment in particular stands out to White. She said, "We had a puzzle where the answer was streetcar named Desire and only the M was missing, but the contestant said, streetcar naked Desire." Vanna White had to say goodbye to her longtime co-host Pat Sajak last year. The pair hosted 8,000 episodes together. During a touching tribute on his last day, Vanna told him, "I can't believe that. Tomorrow is our last show together. I don't know how to put into words what these past 40 years have meant to me, but I'm going to try." 8,000 episodes went by like that. "When I first started, I was so green. You made me so comfortable and so confident, Pat. You made me who I am, you did. We've watched our children grow up together. We've traveled all over the world. We've eaten hundreds of meals together. We've laughed, we've cried, we've celebrated. What an incredible and unforgettable journey we've had." Vanna White and Pat Sajak's last day was June 7, 2024. He was replaced by Ryan Seacrest, who has had a bumpy start to his Wheel of Fortune career. However, Vanna has worked well with Seacrest to overcome moments of awkwardness. She has helped him to smooth things over with fans who are not so happy to see their favorite game show host be replaced. For now, Vanna has no plan to retire like her friend Pat. So far, she has signed a contract for 2 more years. For 42 years, Vanna White has been the radiant presence on Wheel of Fortune, turning letters and charming audiences since her debut on December 13, 1982. As one of television's most enduring figures, she's seen it all: nervous contestants, wild guesses, and moments that left her in stitches. Even after 4 decades, White remains captivated by the unpredictable energy of the players, sharing her favorite moments that highlight the show's blend of humor and heart. With the recent transition from longtime co-host Pat Sajak to Ryan Seacrest, White's role as the show's steady hand has never been more vital. Here's a look at her journey, her funniest memories, and her thoughts on the future as Wheel of Fortune spins into a new era. A legacy of laughter on the wheel. Vanna White joined Wheel of Fortune at age 25, stepping into a role that would define her career and make her a household name. Over 8,000 episodes, she's revealed countless puzzles, clapped for contestants, and shared the stage with Pat Sajak, whose quick wit complemented her warmth. The game show, a staple since 1975, thrives on its simple yet addictive format. Players spin the wheel, guess letters, and solve word puzzles for cash and prizes. White's job may seem straightforward, but her grace under pressure and ability to connect with contestants have kept fans tuning in for decades. Despite her expertise, White says contestants still surprise her with their creative and often hilariously off-base guesses. "I feel for them, I really do," she told Parade in a September 2025 interview. "They're so nervous up there, but some of the answers they come up with, I can't help but giggle." These moments, she says, are what make the show special, turning simple mistakes into viral sensations that resonate with viewers. The funniest flubs, Contestants keep Vanna laughing. White has a treasure trove of memorable contestant gaffes, many of which have become legendary among Wheel of Fortune fans. In a recent chat with People, she shared some of her favorites. One puzzle, more fun than a barrel of monkeys, stumped a player who confidently guessed more fun than a barrel of Vikings. White recalled stifling a laugh as the audience roared. Another contestant, faced with New York cheesecake, blurted out, "New York cheesecake," during a December 30th, 2024 episode, prompting chuckles from White and viewers who misread styrofoam cup as styrofoam hat, a guess that left White grinning. But her all-time favorite moment came during a puzzle for A Streetcar Named Desire, the iconic Tennessee Williams play. With only the letter M missing, a contestant boldly declared, "Streetcar Naked Desire." White, in a 2025 interview with Good Housekeeping, laughed as she recounted the moment. "I had to turn away so they wouldn't see me cracking up. It's those little surprises that keep the show so fun." These mishaps, often shared on platforms like X, have become part of the show's charm, with clips racking up thousands of views. Fans on X have dubbed moments like Streetcar Naked Desire as peak Wheel comedy, celebrating the lighthearted spirit that White brings to the stage. A bittersweet farewell to Pat Sajak. White's 42-year journey hasn't been without change. On June 7, 2024, she bid an emotional farewell to Pat Sajak, her co-host of over 40 years, as he retired from Wheel of Fortune. The pair had hosted 8,000 episodes together, sharing milestones both professional and personal. In a tearful tribute on his final episode, White reflected on their bond. "I can't believe tomorrow is our last show together. You made me so comfortable when I was so green, Pat. You made me who I am. We've watched our children grow up, traveled the world, laughed, cried, and celebrated. What an incredible journey." The farewell resonated with fans, many of whom took to X to express their sadness over Sajak's exit. "Vanna and Pat were the heart of Wheel," one user posted. "It won't be the same without him." White, too, admitted the transition was tough. "Pat and I were like family," she told Variety in August 2025. "Saying goodbye was harder than I expected. Navigating the new era with Ryan Seacrest." Sajak's departure paved the way for Ryan Seacrest, who took over as host in September 2024. Seacrest, known for American Idol and his radio work, brought a new energy to the show but faced a bumpy start. Some fans, loyal to Sajak, were vocal about their displeasure, with posts on X calling Seacrest's early episodes awkward or forced. Moments of on-air stumbles, like Seacrest mispronouncing a puzzle category or hesitating during banter, fueled criticism. White, however, has been a stabilizing force. Her decades of experience and warm demeanor have helped smooth over rough patches. "Ryan's learning the ropes, and I'm here to help," she said in a July 2025 Entertainment Weekly interview. "He's got a great energy, and we're finding our rhythm." Behind the scenes, White has reportedly guided Seacrest on the show's pacing and contestant interactions, earning praise from producers for her professionalism. Seacrest, for his part, has lauded White's mentorship. "Vanna's the heart of this show," he told Deadline in June 2025. "She knows every puzzle, every moment, and she's been so generous with me." Their chemistry is improving, with recent episodes showing a more natural rapport, such as when White playfully teased Seacrest for spinning the wheel too hard, earning laughs from the audience. Vanna's future: no plans to slow down at 68. White shows no signs of stepping away from Wheel of Fortune. In 2024, she signed a contract extension through 2027, ensuring she'll remain a fixture on the show. "I love what I do," she told People. The contestants, the puzzles, the excitement, it still feels fresh after all these years. Her commitment has reassured fans worried about further changes, with many on X calling her irreplaceable and the soul of Wheel. White's role extends beyond the stage. She's become an advocate for the show's legacy, working with producers to maintain its family-friendly appeal while embracing modern touches like interactive puzzles for online audiences. Her fashion choices, too, remain a highlight, with her dazzling gowns sparking weekly discussions on social media. Vanna's dresses are a show of their own, one X user posted, sharing a montage of her 2025 looks, Why Wheel of Fortune endures. As Wheel of Fortune approaches its 50th anniversary in 2026, its staying power lies in its simplicity and the personalities that bring it to life. Vanna White, with her infectious smile and quick wit, has been a constant through decades of change. Her ability to laugh at contestant flubs, guide new hosts, and connect with viewers has made her a television icon. Whether it's a streetcar naked desire, gaffe, or a heartfelt farewell to a friend, White's moments on Wheel remind us why the show remains a beloved ritual. As she continues to turn letters and share stories, White's legacy is clear. She's not just part of Wheel of Fortune, she's its beating heart. With 2 more years confirmed and no plans to retire, fans can expect more laughter, more puzzles, and more Vanna White magic for seasons to come.